Welcome to the Master Passive Income Show. My name is Dustin Heiner, and I'm here to help you learn how to quit that JOB, that just over broke job, by investing in real estate so you never ever have to work a job again. And in today's show, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can retire early by the time you're 40 years old and possibly even earlier than that by investing in real estate. I'm going to show you how I did it and how you can do it too in a step-by-step process. All right, let's start the show.
Welcome to the Master Passive Income Podcast, where we talk about investing in real estate rental properties with a special focus on making enough money so you can quit your job and live the dream life. And now, here is your host, Dustin Heiner.
Hey, what's up, guys? Now, you know me. I love not working a job, and I love the term being successfully unemployed. Now, what happened for me was when I was quitting my job, I would tell everybody that I'm retiring. I was working for the county government, and I think it was there for like 15 years. And as I was quitting, I would tell everybody, yeah, I'm retiring, or I'm retiring early, or anything like that. But people would immediately start thinking, oh man, Dustin's going to be sitting around going fishing every day, going playing golf, or basically what retirees do. When 65, 70-year-olds retire, they go and basically do nothing, watch TV all day, or not everybody. I'm just saying in general, it seems like the stigma is that people retire and they stop being productive. Well, that's definitely not me. I quit my job when I was 37 years old. And what I found, because I was able to retire early, quit my job, become successfully unemployed, I have 40 plus hours of my life back every single week. Now, what I do at that time, obviously I can do whatever I want, but what I found for myself is I love exercising, I love being with my family, going to my kids' Little League games and even coaching them, but I also love investing and building businesses. I love creating more businesses because now I have even more money from all my businesses to buy more real estate, which creates generational wealth for myself and my family. And just imagine if you were able to retire early or retire by the time you're 40 years old or 50 years old. In fact, I do have people who say, well, Dustin, I'm 57 years old now. I want to retire and not have to, worry about my 401k or use that or anything like that. I want to have real estate. Is it possible? I say 100%. It is absolutely possible for you to do that and be able to be financially independent. Now, what's great is as you quit your job, let's say you quit your job when you're 30 years old. And imagine most people retire by the time they're 65 years old. I mean, if you retire when you're 30 years old, you have another 35 years, like more years than you've actually been alive to actually grow a business, build a business, do whatever you want. Imagine 35 extra years of your life doing whatever it is that you want. And I, just like you, was taught exactly the same thing. What we do is we go to school, we get good grades. Then with those good grades, we go to college, we get good grades again and get in thousands and thousands of dollars into debt. And then we get a piece of paper, a degree, and we take that piece of paper and we go try to get a job. What is happening is we're basically being taught to be an employee. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of the population, in fact, probably 75% of the population, they should be employees. They're built for that. They love it. They don't mind it. They don't want to take the risks. But not us, not you and me. You're listening to this podcast because you know your life, you're on a different trajectory. And if you saw this, you said, hey, I want to retire by the time I'm 40. Let's say you're 21 years old now. You want to retire by your 40? I think you could, if you're 21 now, you could retire by the time you're 30. By the time you're 28, you can absolutely do that. And what you need to do, honestly, in my opinion, is create a river of income. And our river comes through real estate, but create that river of income that allows you to have more time in your life to make even more businesses. Now, I'll be completely honest. That first $1 million of creation, like that I had to make, buying properties and having a net worth of $1 million, that was a lot of work. But the second and third and fourth and like all these other millions that you can make after that, it comes so much easier because you have the time. You're not devoting it to somebody else's business, somebody else's organization or whatever it might be, and you're building your own business, organization, investments, all that sort of stuff. And on top of that, you're getting paid more than just 1 hour of your work. When you buy one rental property, that makes you money over and over again. And then you can eventually give that to your kids in generational wealth. But on top of that, you have that money to buy more properties. See, what's great is I have money from my properties. I basically buy one property that makes me money in passive income. I save that money to then buy another property to make me even more money, to buy another property and eventually make me more money. And this is what we're going to be talking about today, how we can retire by the time we're 40 years old. And hey guys, get my real estate investing course absolutely for free. Text the word rental, RENTAL to 33777. Rental to 33777. And I'll literally give you my real estate investing course showing you how to find an area of the country to invest, how to build the business first, how to scale the business, buy the right properties, making $250 or more every single month in passive income. I'll literally just give it to you. You can get started investing right away. Text the word rental to 33777. Retiring early takes financial independence. Basically, financial freedom where you do not have a job. And I call it a just over broke job. Now, if you want to be able to become successfully unemployed by the time you're 40 years old or younger, I want to share with you how you can actually do this step by step. Now, how I did it, I actually bought rental property after rental property. Now, this is the basic way to do it. If you're going to get started investing in real estate, number one, you need to start saving your money. You also need to not go into debt. You need to get out of debt. Also, cut your expenses, and there's lots of videos that I already have that are going to show you how to do all these sort of things, but you need to do all these things so you have money to invest. Once you do that, you start saving some money. Let's say you save up $10,000 to invest. In fact, I only take on students who have $10,000 or more to show them how to invest in real estate. So once you have $10,000, it's so much easier to buy that first property. If you're starting with zero, it's really, really difficult. In fact, it's pretty hard. But once you get to $10,000, you have now the ability to start buying properties. Towards the end of the video, I will give you the step-by-step process how to buy your first property and how to do it the right way. Now, here's what it looks like. When you're going to start investing in real estate, to be able to retire by your age 40, what you need to do is you need to calculate your expenses, number one. See how much your expenses are, how much your rent or your mortgage, how much are your car payments if you have those, how much is food, how much is your travel expenses, all these sort of expenses, figure out how much that costs. For me, it was $4,200 a month that I needed to have in passive income so I can quit my job. $4,200, and that would take care of all my expenses. So what I did then was I figured out if I were to build a business, basically buy real estate and build the business so I can actually scale the business, buy more and more properties, eventually that passive income from those properties will take over my expenses. This is what it looks like. If you buy one property that makes a minimum of $250 a month in passive income, that is $3,000 a year. Now, if your boss came to you and said, hey, Dustin, would you want $3,000 more in your paycheck? I'd be like, heck yes, go ahead, give it to me. So if you bought one property in passive income without working, you'll make $3,000 a year. That's $250 a month. But if you scale the business, if you buy more and more properties, let's say you get to 10 properties, you will have $2,500 a month in passive income. That is $30,000 a year without working. Now, if you keep scaling that up, let's say you get 20 properties. 20 properties is $5,000 a month and $60,000 a year. And get this, without working. To be successful investing in real estate, you do not do what other people tell you. What other people are going to tell you is say, find a property. Then you run the numbers. Basically, you calculate your expenses, and then you figure out how much you could rent it for, and then make a $50 a month in passive income, and you're going to get appreciation, which don't do this, by the way. Remember, this is what you don't do. So what they're going to tell you is calculate the numbers, run the numbers, then you find somebody to fix up the property. Basically, rehab the property. After you rehab the property, then you find somebody to rent the property, basically find a tenant. After that, you find a manager, basically a property manager, somebody to manage a property for you. Well, in my opinion, that's just about backwards. What we do instead is we build the business first. Let me share with you what that building business looks like. Now, if you're going to start a convenience store, you're not going to sign the lease on a location, open the doors, and put a box of candy bars inside the location. In fact, you go out of business in 2 seconds. What you would do is get the gondolas. Those are the shelving units that you put the candy bars on. You get the countertops, cold storage, the fountain machines, bank accounts, cash registers, insurance, all this sort of stuff before you buy any inventory. Then once you have the business built, that's when you buy the inventory, you put it into your business. Same exact thing when it comes to real estate investing. We do everything in the business before we buy any properties. And our properties are our inventory. Now, what other people who teach you the wrong way to invest, they're going to say your property is your business. No, by far, that's not the right way. Your business owns inventory. Your property is not your business. Your business owns inventory. And then as you build that business, you're going to have something that runs itself. I literally don't work. I have people doing all this business for me, and I buy inventory, and then I put that into my business. Then property after property, I keep scaling the business because I already have the business working for me. All I got to do is find another piece of inventory, buy the next property, and put it into my business. Now, that is how you're going to scale. You find the right property managers, inspectors, wholesalers, plumbers, roofers, contractors, insurance agents, mortgage brokers, realtors, all these people before you buy any properties. Now, once you build that entire business, you're also going to have people sending you deals. Just like if you're trying to find inventory, you're going to have people emailing you say, hey, here's another piece of inventory, basically another property for you to buy. Now, what you do from there, you buy that first property. Then you also save every penny that that property makes you in passive income. Remember, $250 or more. Save that money for the next property. Then you save more money, you refinance, pull that cash out of the first one. This is what I did for my first property. Pull that cash out, refinanced it. This is a tax-free loan. Basically, you're getting a loan, so you're not going to get taxed on that. Pull that cash out, then buy the next property. Save that money that this second property is making you. Let's say you're making $500 a month because you got two properties. Save that every single month. Put that away to the next property. And then you do it over and over and over again. Eventually, you're going to have enough money coming in from your properties to take over your expenses. And then you're going to say, my goodness, I need to quit my job. And that is it for today. Go ahead and get my free real estate investing course. Text the word rental to 33777, RENTAL to 33777. You can also join my Real Estate Wealth Builders group coaching. Get all my courses. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next show. See ya.